Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Apollo and welcome to this 3v3 siege. This is a battle replay submitted by a fellow subscriber, the very first one for a siege that is. And it's actually submitted by this English player, Paladin Bob 98. So thank you Bob 98. I think your YouTube name is Lord Soft. So a huge thank you to you. Thank you for submitting in this awesome battle replay. Again, this is my first time watching this, but it's a siege battle. It's gonna be awesome no matter what. So it looks like we have some cool rules going on. We've got some mortars for the defending army, but let's go ahead and go over who are all defending this castle today, this fortress I should say. We've got England being played by Bob, and then we've got the Papal States by Greyback, and we've got Hungary being played by Teutonic Elite, and those are the defenders.
Fight on.
Let's let this cutscene go through. Thank you. Alright, and then we've got today's attacker is Venice, very strong faction, being played by Black and Gold 17. So that's a cool looking army he's got here. And then we've got the Turks over here. Hello turkeys. Alright, we've got Turks being played Longbow for the win, 616. And 616, where have I heard that before? We've got France being played by Mikel Zeppelin. So those are the attackers today. And let's go ahead and look at the compositions of the armies here. Let's go ahead and look at the town center. Let's look at England first. He's got 4 units of armored swordsmen. They look like they have armored upgrades. And then we've got his general bodyguard right here. Then we've got some feudal knights, some billmen over here as well. Look at these billmen, crazy billmen, and more feudal knights. And then we've got 5 units of longbowmen. They're all inside this main keep over here. Look at this defense. He's going to be defending the back walls. This is really good positioning here. And it looks like he's got a mortar, which is awesome artillery to have when you're defending. And then we've got some, this is actually really smart of him, and I've never done this before, but he's got some peasants here, and you're probably thinking, well, peasants suck. What is so great about peasants? Well, he can use them to hold these towers to shoot at the enemy, which is fantastic play by him. He can sacrifice them. If they die, it really doesn't matter. As long as he holds these towers, he can get a lot of good shots off the enemy. So that's really smart play by him. And it looks like he's got some more billmen over here as well. So that, I do believe, is England's army. They're all scattered everywhere. But let's go ahead and quickly go over Hungary here. Played by Teutonic Elite. He's got some crossbowmen holding the walls. So he's got 1, 2 units of those. I'm going to go quickly here so it's not such a bore.
Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now.
Alright, and then he's got some dismounted feudal knights. Some chivalric knights, so good infantry here. What has he got over here? Feudal knights, chivalric knights, feudal knights, chivalric knights. Then he's got some croat axemen. Really fun to see these guys. You don't see them too often. Hello, axemen. Alright, and then I think that's his army. I think his general as well is in the town center with the rest of the generals. Then we've got the Papal States. Let's start here with this Great Cross. He brought this Crusader cross over here to help give morale to his troops, and a symbol of what the troops are fighting for, I suppose. And then he's got 2 units of mortars, 3 mortars. That's going to be a fantastic and quite deadly for the attacking force here. What else does Papal have? He's got some Swiss Guard, really cool unit here. I personally wouldn't get Swiss Guard, but hey, to each his own. So let's watch him march. What else does Papal have? He's got more Swiss Guard, 2 more units, 3 more units. Wow, that's a lot of Swiss Guard. I personally don't think Swiss Guard is worth the money, but they will hold their own in a siege. And I do believe that's all the units Papal States have. So the money was, from the units I'm looking at, I think the money was fairly low. I do believe it was probably around 30, maybe 20,000 for the defending team. I don't know for sure. But it looks like they're marching back to the town center here. It looks like some artillery hit some Swiss Guard here. That's a bummer. But let's quickly go over Venice over here. Venice has some broken lances, and then he's got the famous Venetian heavy infantry. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of those. Look at these guys. These guys are monsters. Really, really cool unit. And then he's got 2 units of mortars. Then we've got dismounted broken lances. He's got his general and a general's bodyguard unit. 3 units of dismounted men at arms. Then he's got 4 units of dismounted feudal knights. And he's got 2 units of Venetian archers. Very, very good unit of archers. Then let's look at Turkey over here. He's got 2 units. He's got a monster bombard, and he's just got a cannon. Hey! And then we've got sorry about this. There's a lot of walls being destroyed right now. Let's see. He's got some Ottoman infantry. They are a missile archer unit here. It looks like they're heavily upgraded. So these are really cool looking. He's got about 4 units of those. Really cool looking unit. And then behind that, he's got 2 units of Janissary archers. So he brought a lot of archers. So it looks like he's going to be more of a stand back and attack kind of ally. Take the walls and just fire down and pepper down the defending forces. But then he's got 3 more units Janissary heavy infantry, and behind that he's got dismounted lancers here. Spahai lancers. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, but you get the picture here. And it looks like they're all pretty heavily upgraded. Then we've got some lancers here, a heavy cav, the Spahai lancers. And that's Turkey's army, or Turk's army, excuse me. Then we have France over here. He's got 2 units of Grand Bombard. It looks like he has some French mounted archers, which is quite interesting. You don't see that too often in a siege. Then we've got some dismounted chivalric knights with some feudal knights. More feudal knights. It's always good to see a lot of feudal knights. More chivalric knights. So a lot of chivalric and feudal knights. 2 very awesome infantry unit. Then we got some dismounted noble knights. Look at these guys. These guys are so cool. Waiting to strike. And then he's got his general back and the general's bodyguard. So this is really fun. It's gonna be fun to watch a siege that I didn't play in because I have no idea what's gonna happen. But it looks like they're not gonna defend the walls here. They might put up a little bit of a defense. I don't know for sure. But it looks like they're gonna fall back to their second layer here, which is a smart play. But sometimes I like to put up a little bit of a defense in the front wall here. But it looks like the Turks is they are moving forward. They have a lot of ammo for their cannon, their artillery pieces here. So they're gonna need a lot of that because they're gonna have to really destroy a lot of these walls back here, because this is going to be a tough assault on this second layer. I mean, look at this. They've got a holy cross here with archers defending way at the back. This is gonna be really tough for them. But I think at this point I'm going to fast forward because you don't want to just see them bombarding the walls. So let's go ahead and fast forward.
The walls have fallen. Steel and valiant hearts
More walls falling.
Now.
So this is going to be a long one, guys. I hope you brought your sodas and your popcorns. because this is a long one. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you guys all had a great day, and if you didn't, you can always, you know, make it better by watching my videos. But here we go. We've got some movement. We've got some incoming infantry, some Janissary heavy infantry charging in. Let's look at this. Really cool. The sound effects are really awesome in this game.
Steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now.
But look at this, charging through the gaps in the walls. And at this point, there is no resistance. There are some feudal knights or chivalric knights. It looks like they're gonna stay back and defend. Or nope, he's running them. I think that's a smart move at this point. There's just too many holes to fill. To you know, close up and prevent the enemy from coming in. It's just too much to handle. So smart play by them to back up. Looks like France is starting to move out as well. The Frenchy French. Really cool units over here. I love France. They have such a great army. Really, really strong army, especially in the late period. So it looks like England is even moving back his peasants. I thought he was going to use them for the towers, but I guess not. Peasants? I guess he's going to try to use every bit of force he can. Oh, but look at this. It looks like the Turks are moving out. Most of his army is inside the castle, the fortress, I should say. Venice taking his time. He's gonna walk in fashionably late. Look at those shields. Those shields are awesome. Marching, trying to retake what is theirs. Yeah, they lost his siege a couple years ago, and now they're trying to attack it. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea the backstory of what the siege is all about, but we've got weird allies and weird attacking forces. You know, you'd never see the Turks fight with Venice unless it actually happened. Then I just look like a fool.
The walls. Look to our defense, or all will be lost.
All right, at this point I'm rambling on. But here comes France. I want to create a good backstory of why the siege is happening. Let's see here. Well, let's just say England is joining up with the Papal States because the Papal States have seen how loyal to their religion they have been. So they're like, you know what, England's a great ally. We'll call them to battle. And it looks like they're kind of in the Middle East, so we're gonna assume that they took this fortress from a Middle Eastern they took it from the Turks, and the Turks are pissed and they want it back. And France hates England, even though they're helping the Papal States. France is like, you know what? We're gonna help the Turks take back this fortress because we hate England, and that's it. And then Venice is like, you know, we're hurting for money, and the Turks are paying us a lot of money, so we're gonna help. I don't know. That's my best guess. That's my best backstory of why this siege is happening. But, you know, in medieval 2 Total War, you never get historically accurate allies and teams. But that's my best backstory. I'm not a great storyteller, but look at this huge army here defending this inner keep. This is going to be a pretty good showdown. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward it again. I feel like there's going to be a lot more waiting around. So it looks like they're taking out walls of the second layer. Siege battles are very, very slow, but they are also very, very fun to watch. They're very fun to play as well.
And valiant hearts must be our walls now.
So it looks like they've taken out this wall, and they're probably, yep, there they go. They're gonna take out another series of walls. And let's go ahead and put it in normal speed here and look at what's going on. So normal speed now. We've got France. They are now entering the fortress, getting their troops ready. They had zero resistance coming in. They didn't lose a single troop. Actually, they lost 1% of their force, and it looks like the Allies lost 7%, but most of that percentage were these peasants getting slaughtered by artillery. So not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Look at this. They're getting ready. Ooh! Look at those mortar strikes. Well done there. Well, who's shooting the mortar? I think Venice? That's awesome. They're also gonna have to fight against mortars. And looks like the Papal States and England are setting up their mortars here. Mortars have a lot of ammo and they're very deadly. And they're fairly accurate for their time period. Let's watch this one. See where this one goes. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Here it comes. I think it's gonna land right here. I could be mistaken. We'll see. Or not land at all. Maybe it missed. Oh well. It looks like he's putting his troops in loose formation. He wants to, you know, try to prevent as many casualties from that mortar. And he's firing back his mortars as well. Doing quite a bit of damage here. But let's go ahead and fast forward. We want this, I want this to be as short as possible, but I also want to get all the content in here. The good battles and fighting. Siege battles are always long. Looks like we have some routing units over there. So we're just gonna fast forward. Attacking forces, you always want to be patient here and not rush in. I know like everyone's hasty to fight, but you want to really try to destroy as much as the wall as you can, because the harder it is to defend, the easier it is for you to attack with. But the defending force here has a lot to deal with. A lot of artillery still live and going, and that Venetian army over there looks pretty deadly. And if the Turks play pretty smart here,
steel and valiant hearts must be our walls now.
If the Turks play pretty smart with those archers, he can really do a lot of damage to you know, a defending army, because the defending army can't really move or maneuver much, so they're just going to be sitting ducks that archer fire. So we're just still watching the artillery go wild. There is a lot of art going on. Now they're taking out towers, which is well played by the attacking force here. So that was a kind of cool angle. It's kind of hard. I can't really move my... It sucks. I can't fast forward and move around. I have to keep the camera angle still here. But I think every once in a while I'm going to put it back to normal speed. We have some archers firing. Let's see, where are they firing at? Looks like they can reach these troops over here. It looks like these troops are firing as well. Trying to get some engagement going on. But look at this. He lost some halberd militia here. I personally wouldn't go with halberd militia. I would go with more, you know, pike units, you know, pike militia, units like that. I just feel like halberd militia, I don't know. I personally don't really like them. But, you know, to each his own. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cannons going at it. 2 units. See where this is gonna be fun. Where are they firing at? Boom, look at all those cannonballs. So it looks like they're going after walls here. The smart thing is of getting loose formation. Ooh, look at this shot right here. It looks like they're firing way back here. We've got a lot of troops back here they're trying to kill. But this is really tough for the defending army here. They're kind of sitting ducks right now with all this artillery going after them. All they can do now is just kind of move around and pray that they're not going to get hit. Pray to that holy cross, I assume. That's who they're praying to. So let's go ahead and fast forward again. I would hate to like cut out these scenes because I don't know, like I like to show what's going on like for the whole battle, and I'd hate to cut out, but I might cut it out. Of course you wouldn't really know if I did cut it out. If you're hearing this now, it means I didn't cut anything out. But right now we're just fast forwarding. They're shooting the artillery like crazy. But if you look at the timer, I do believe the battle's gonna start here pretty soon. So let's go ahead and look at this balance bar. It's heavily in the attacking force army here. The Allies have lost 10% of their army. I know most of that was peasants, but still, that's quite a bit. It's a concerning number at this point in this battle. Enemies have only lost 3%. So Hungary and England and the Papal States have a lot of work to do. But here we go. Well, okay. We've got a lot of movement here. I'm going to do normal speed here. We've got a lot of units backing up. We've got a lot of units here taking cover, trying to avoid as much fire as they possibly can. I did see some arrows. So it looks like we've got some Venetian archers over here, protected by these dismounted lancers. These are a cool looking unit. Boom, boom. So here comes a cannonball. I think he's going for this unit over here. Am I right? No. I don't know what he's firing at. I wish there's a way you could follow. What happened here? Oh, it looks like he sent up his monster bombard unit. I think he's just trying to... Oh, we've got some dead Frenchmen over here as well. It looks like they've moved up their archers to try to get some shots off. Personally, I wouldn't have done that. I don't think there's a point in that. But I think, yeah, look, you see how he's running him? He's just soaking up archer fire. And they did the smart thing by ceasing to shoot at him. They stopped firing at him because that is just wasting your ammo. It looks like we had... Yeah, good job by them. That's actually something really simple that you can do. A lot of times the enemy will send up a throwaway unit, which is smart by them. But don't waste your ammo on this 4 units of men. You want to save as much ammo for the, the true attacking force. So up and they rout. So let's go ahead and fast forward. We're going 2 times the speed here. Now 6. Let's see where this cav is going. They lost some cav from a, yep. You don't want to lose your general. Generals are very important in a siege, especially for the attacking army. But he's got units just moving around. I think he's just trying to keep them alive here. So this has been a big cat and mouse game at this point. Oh, let's slow it down. We've got a huge rush of cav coming in. Look at this. Oh, this is a huge. Wow. I don't know about this play, but he charges in his heavy lancers here into this Howard militia. And wow, look at the damage he did. Well done there. So, awesome charge there. And then he looks like he's going to get him out. I would just run back now. But it looks like we've got some armies marching forward, and it looks like this is about to begin. This is exactly what everyone has been waiting for. And that was a good charge there. And let's see. Oh, England needs to retreat this unit. Oh, this unit is so dead. Sandwiched between 2 heavy cav units here. He needs to get them back into the wall.
only intervention by the Almighty, or a military genius can bring us victory from this.
So if you hear that, it's not looking good for the defenders. A military genius needs to win this siege battle for them. And so far, it looks like the enemy is playing fairly smart here, using up all their ammo, taking out as many walls as they possibly can, taking out towers, trying to just destroy as much as the defenses as they can. But a lot of harassment by this cav unit, and it's really fun to watch this. Ooh, they need to watch out for those pikes though. Oh yeah, I lost a horse from a pike. Charges in here, Howard Militia. See, Howard Militia is just getting slaughtered by cav, and I just don't think they're a good unit, but they do cause this unit to rout. So I think that's going to be the last of that cav. But we still have another unit over here harassing the enemy. It looks like he is setting up his archers. He's got them protected by this these Janissary units here. Look at them fire. Look at these shots. Pew 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 pew. Those are my sound effects. I hope you enjoyed them. Looks like he's firing at... Yeah, he's firing at the enemy archers. I personally wouldn't do that just because they're pretty protected by these walls here. I would focus my archer fire on the infantry down here. But I think he is doing that as well. But here comes the full-on infantry charge here. Crazy fight going on over here. This is going to be pretty tough for the Howard Militia.
We need to act.
Oh, but he does have some battlefield assassins, which are really cool unit and really strong. He's going to have a tough time breaking through this alone. And then we've got another assault over on this side as well. It looks like Papal States are moving in some Swiss Guard to help out his Hungarian ally here with his Howard Militia. And let's get a bird's eye view of what's going on. Looks like England and Hungary is moving in more reinforcements. Some armored swordsmen. Where is his allies? Where are the Turks' allies? What are they doing? They need to attack all at the same time. This is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. What are you guys doing? Go in there. Oh my god. I would be very frustrated if I was the Turks player. But he is doing quite a bit of damage. Let's watch these Janissary units in action. They have a lot of cool animations.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
We need to act. Personally, I would send back this unit of armored swordsmen because they are not even fighting. They have no contact to the enemy force. They're just kind of standing there and using up energy. So I would just wait. There's enough defending forces here. But let's see how he's doing over on this side. The victory, it says if you zoom in, the victory is almost a certainty. So that's looking pretty good for the Turks. But honestly, look at all these troops here. France needs to move in. Venice needs to move in. What are you guys doing? Like, this is a really big mistake you see in siege battles. You guys have to attack at the same time. It's almost making me frustrated. Oh, here we go. Here comes some Venetian archers. Not exactly what the Turks need right now. They just need some help from his allies. But good job defending by Bob and Teutonic Elite. Boom. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. So it looks like they're pushing through pretty well over here, and it looks like Hungary is sending over some dismounted Chivalric Knights to help defend. Venice is sending in their crewmen. It's better than nothing at this point, but it looks like Turkey has routed the Turks. I always want to call them Turkey. But here comes France. He needs to slow down here. Don't send them all in at once, please. But it looks like he's going to send them all in at once. He should have sent some in the center here. But this is a pretty strong French force coming through. Turkey still holding strong over in this this gap over here. This is a bloody fight. We've got a lot of arrows coming through the gaps as well. Look at these archers. Really cool. They need to send in more. You just want to overwhelm the enemy. Honestly, I really feel like they should have put more holes into the wall. But maybe they just ran out of ammo. But that looks like it's all of the Turks' infantry. Poorly planned out by the attacking force here. But France is doing a good job here. He does have some routing units, which is not good, but it looks like it's just a crewman for the artillery. This is a mess. We've got mortars firing off as well. French feudal knights and chivalric knights are very deadly.
The defeat seems almost certain.
It's still saying that defeat is almost certain for the defenders, but if you look, it's starting to become pretty even. Enemies killed 22, allies killed 26. So, as you can tell, it's pretty even. Here we go. This is what I want to see. France is actually going through this other gap, only with one unit. It looks like they're trying to walk through. I think he's trying to break. What is he doing? That's not very smart. He's rushing them through. That's how you get your men slaughtered there.
We need to act.
Go through the main gate, guys. Go through the main gate. Where's Venice? Here comes Venice, finally. Now this is going to be really tough to defend against these Venetian heavy infantry. But look at all those arrows flying through the air. We've got his mounted cav as well. Good placement with the pikes here. That's actually a pretty good placement. But here we go. These Venetian troops have a lot of work to do.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost
Boom.
certain.
So we got France over on this side.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
Got a huge French blob over here. And Venice has finally decided to attack. I really wish they got this hole open. This little hole in the wall. This would have helped them greatly. But I assume they ran out of ammo. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they ran out of ammo. That's too bad, because look at this. You could easily flank around and get these guys, but this Venetian heavy infantry is doing a pretty good number on these feudal knights, English feudal knights. And here comes some reinforcements from Hungary, sending in some dismounted chivalric knights. And it looks like they caused this unit to rout. So here this unit goes. They are routing. Venice sending in more heavy infantry, just trying to break through. If I was the Papal States, I would have sent up this cross and used it in this fight over here. But look at this! Oh, this is devastating for France. They've lost all their heavy infantry in this fight. Poorly assault on this keep over here, and it's really hurting them. But here it looks like we get a pretty big breakthrough, but we do have some routing. Oh man, this is devastating. Venetian heavy infantry just being completely routed. But we do have a lot of arrows coming up. Look at this. This is a ton of arrows. We still have a lot of heavy infantry from France. He really needs to get them up there. But it looks like they're going to take their time and really shoot down the enemies. They brought a lot of archers. Personally, I wouldn't have brought this many archers. But hopefully their plan works out on shooting down these defenders. But if we look at the defending force, they're doing a great job at keeping their reserves, not rushing in all their units, and just being patient. And it's good to see that.
men are under attack. We must act now.
Here comes some more Venetian heavy infantry. What a bloody fight over here. They've got a lot of dead bodies they're fighting over. And that's always demoralizing to see. Personally, I would be demoralized if I was standing over dead allies, but looks like the Turks, they've got some Ottoman infantry. It looks like they ran out of ammo. This is a missile unit. And it looks like they're about to charge in. I don't know what's going on here. Little buggy charge. Here they go. That's actually a really cool unit. I haven't really seen this unit too often. And Venice has committed completely with his infantry. It looks like we have a charge over here by England. His general is coming to give morale to these troops over here. I would send some reinforcements over there as well, because this is a pretty good Venetian horde over here that you need to stop.
Something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
It looks pretty grim for them. But let's look at the percentage kill. Now it has gone to the allies. They have gotten more kills than the enemies killed. Oh wait, excuse me. More allies have been killed than the enemies still. But this is a really fun siege here. Venice trying to break through. Venice, I do believe, has the strongest army from all of the attacking forces here. Here comes France. Oh, there's some French units in here. Or is there? Yeah, they're routing though. I think he's bugged out. He's just standing there. And we have a Cav here. He just doesn't know how to get around this wall, and it's the most difficult thing he's ever experienced in his life. He's just like, how do I get past this wall? It looks like his general's bodyguard here to give support to his troops. He's sending in his archers. I don't know why he would be sending in his archers at this point. France really needs to send in his heavy infantry, but these guys are really tired, and I don't think they're gonna fight for long. I think they already routed. He needs to send in these guys. These guys need to go in. But look at this. It looks pretty cleaned out. The attacking army here is running out of troops. We've got some dismounted feudal knights randomly way back there. He needs to group up his men. He's got some units over here. Like, send them in. For God's sake, your troops are dying. Send them in. But it looks like they cleaned up Venice. Well, we've got a pretty strong Venetian force over here. But it looks like they're going to hold easily over here against this Venetian dismounted feudal knights. But over here, it looks like it's going to be a little bit tougher. But I think they've got it under control. So a pretty tough fight indeed over here. But we've got a pretty good push over here from archers, but again, these French troops, like I said, they're gonna rout instantly. They've already routed. And it looks like this Cav who is stuck by the wall has figured it out. He decided to go around the wall, and he's back with his unit. Well done by him. We've got some more Ottoman infantry. These are cool guys. They're like part archer, part infantry, so that's a really interesting unit. Here's some more Ottoman infantry. Here comes more Venetian troops. He should have sent them in a little bit earlier. But look at all this archer fire. Are they gonna fire or? There we go.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Watch these arrows. Oh, just fall down onto the ally and enemy forces here. Venice having a pretty strong force over here, but their assault was just mistimed, and honestly they should have put more holes in these walls to make a better assault. But look at all these arrows coming down. I just don't think it's enough, and he really needs to send in these units. I don't know why he's not sending them in. It really confuses me. But here comes English general here, Bob 98, coming in, fighting the enemy general. We do have some routing by England over as well from here, but I don't think it's anything too concerning. Here comes some more French infantry. He keeps sending in this routing unit. He should just send in these fresh units right here. Maybe he's just saving them, I don't know. But these Scots Guard, they're also really well. They're also really good at you know, melee. So you could use them as infantry as well. So it looks like he's firing at these reserves back here. Here comes Venice. Again, sending in his units at oddly timed increments. We got a fight over here. It looks like these Ottoman infantry have decided to charge in, but there goes a huge chunk of Ottoman infantry routing away. They just don't believe in the battle anymore, and they're gonna go home to their families. Don't blame them. So we got a pretty strong defense. For some reason, every time I say pretty strong, I keep saying pretty. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I don't even know why I'm using the word pretty to describe a battle. But anyways, let's move on. Venice still holding strong at this center gap here. He's got a lot of enemy troops to cut through. These Ottoman infantry fighting hard. So really cool fights in these gaps.
Or a military genius can bring us victory from this.
Really, I don't know why it's so much out of their favor at this point. The defending force, it looks like they can hold. I don't know, but we've got routing Ottoman infantry. Here comes, I do believe, the last of Venice. Venice needs to break through here. And France, please, for the love of God, send in your infantry.
Our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
And there goes Bob's general. That's terrible news, but that's okay. He's not really going to need him. He has infinite morale in the town center. But what do we have left? So it is coming down to quite a few. He needs to send up these armored swordsmen and defend this wall over here. Looks like Venice is going to break through. A long fight. Long fight indeed. And finally, France is sending up their Scots Guard and their infantry. So there's still quite a bit to fight over here. So I don't think it's quite over yet. I still think the attacking army, Venice and France, still has a chance. I think the Turks used up all of their infantry. Well, he does have some Ottoman infantry that came back from routing. You need to send them in. He still has his general as well. But here comes his French force. Please spread them out. You need to spread them out.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright. Here we go. Here comes some English reserves coming to save the day. They're gonna need them.
By the Almighty, or a military genius can bring us victory from this.
Only a military genius can bring you victory. So he didn't, well, actually he did spread out his troops here. France is making a pretty good push. Here comes the Scots Guard fighting this Papal States Swiss Guard over here. Two guards having at it. So here comes England's freshly reserved unit coming to defend this gap. Look at Venice though, he's still got a lot of troops. It looks like he sent in his, well actually no he didn't. I thought he sent in his Venetian archers, but this is actually all feudal knights and all dismounted knights here. Having at it. Trying to break through here. So it looks like France is actually breaking through. We've got some units in the middle here. Just send them up, man. Send them up. I would have sent some units to help out. You need to get some units behind here. Get behind the enemy. But this is definitely not over in any means. Here comes even more Venetian infantry. Coming to support this gap over here. Man, this is a long, long battle. I'm gonna need some water after this commentary. But he still has his general. I would send him up as well. Give your troops morale. Here's his Venetian archers. Still have ammo. So this is actually a lot closer than I first imagined. France just really needs to break through here. So what does the defending army have left?
Only intervention by the Almighty. We're a military. Lord have mercy. We've lost half of our men.
So there goes half of England. Look at this. Let's get a bird's eye view of this mess. It's gonna be close. If Venice and France can cause these defending forces here to rout, they might have a chance here. But it looks like we're seeing, oh, here we go. Venice has moved up his general, like I said earlier, to give his troops morale. We do have some charges by the general. But it looks like Hungary is pushing back France. Dismounted chivalric knights fighting with noble knights in here. But, and here comes the Turks general. Man, this is a bloodbath. But it looks like Hungary is pushing in very strong, trying to push the French infantry out. And it's now, it looks like, yes, it looks like the allies here, the defending force, have taken the lead in percent killed. They've killed 82% of the attacking army, and only 72 of the defending force has been killed. So it has now become in the defending army's edge. But here we go. Some Venetian troops have cut through this gap, and they're going to support this assault over here. But both armies running low on reserves.
Only intervention by the Almighty, or a military genius, can bring us victory from this.
Looks like Hungary is going to charge into these troops, which is smart play by him. Oh, here comes some Turks from behind. This is actually a really, really huge move here. And it took out that cav unit. Wow. Look at all these Venetian troops. They need to...
Enemy general lies
Oh, there goes
dead.
the general.
Good riddance to that Saracen desert dog.
Desert dog.
To ride to war on a pony.
Oh, got mad insults over here. But here comes some Venetian troops. They're going to run over and support his ally over here. He needs to hurry. France is in trouble. So it looks like it's down to Venice. There goes the French general, I do believe. Here we go. Venice has a...
allies have lost their leader.
Oh.
Without their general, they may lose heart and flee.
We're losing generals left and right. This is going to be a really close battle. Venice definitely doing a great job here. Keeping his units alive. Here comes a glorious charge by Hungary. trying to take out as many troops as he can. Oh, here comes a rout. That's not good to see for Venice. Here comes the Venetian general trying to tell his men, stay strong, keep fighting. France trying to cut through. Hungary doing a great job keeping France out of here. But here comes the French general bodyguard.
Seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Here comes another charge. And we got a battle of generals bodyguard fighting at it. Venice trying to push forward. And there's a pretty strong defending force here. It's gonna be a close one. Down to the wire. It looks like they're cleaning up here. And what do we got over here? We've got some Swiss Guard. So look at this force. I am actually really surprised by the attacking army here. To be honest, I thought it was going to be easily defended without much of a problem, but actually Venice has broken through pretty decently here. And it's still gonna be a tough fight, and I still think it's in the defenders' advantage, just because they have infinite morale and they still have this really healthy unit of General's Bodyguard. But here comes some English armored swordsmen. Holding the line. Oh, and here comes some more reinforcements. We got some longbowmen and more armored swordsmen coming in. It looks like the archers in the back here are firing down, trying to defend the keep. We've got some, oh wow, look at this rout. We've got a huge rout over here. This is a lot of units to be routing. And Venice is doing his best. It looks like the Turks have, oh, they had one cav and now it just died.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
So this is a bloodbath of a battle. Some English peasants getting into the mix as well. Oh, here, smart play by the Papal States here. He's going to do an awesome charge right into this Venetian troops. Oh, look at this. Huge rout. And this is good game right here. Well done by the defending force. Well done. Very good job by Venice as well. Honestly, I think the attacking armies could have easily taken this game. They made a lot of big mistakes that could have easily have been prevented.
Press onward and break the ice in George. We've captured the enemy's general.
There goes the enemy general.
That'll teach the cowardly dog
so
to
down to
turn tail
peasants,
and run.
but
He can rest.
I'm gonna let this guy stop talking. I'll go over what the attacking force did wrong here. They definitely should have saved some ammo to take out more holes in this wall. If they took this one out, it would have been huge. They should have attacked all at the same time. I always say this, but it's one of those biggest, like, obvious things you must do to win a battle, and that's attack at the same time. Venice did a great job managing his troops, and I'm actually kind of excited to see this score here. I'm going to fast forward because all that's left is these Venetian. There we go.
By the victory we have won here
so,
today.
As you can tell, Venice getting the most kills. I'm not surprised at all. And Teutonic Elite doing a great job getting 800 kills with 146 prisoners. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. As always, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.